Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum, and welcome to TechByte on Salam Media. My name is Faizel Patel. It is just gone 16 minutes past 7 o'clock on this Sunday evening. We do apologize for coming late. We did have some technical difficulty, but no doubt we are live on air, and Jazakallah for tuning in. We are on the various social media platforms of Salam Media and on this particular platform, including YouTube. So, no reason not to tune in on this Sunday evening. A lot to talk about, so I'm going to try to rush through it as we are pressed for time. But a lot happened this week as far as technology is concerned. So, let's start off with the first story. But before we do that, you can sort of reach out to me on Twitter at Faizel Patel 143. I'm also on Facebook.com/Faizel Patel, and then also on Instagram at Faizel Patel 143, and then also my YouTube channel. Where I do a lot of the unboxings and a lot of reviews and a whole lot of other videos as well. Please check it out. And YouTube has now given me a dedicated YouTube handle at Faizel Patel 143. So hit the like buttons on that videos and also subscribe to the channel. The latest video is the review of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. So actually check that out. But coming on to a very important story, local media monitoring company Novus has announced that it has included TikTok as part of its social media monitoring. Now, for those that know about TikTok, and we know the youngsters, including some of us as adults, use TikTok. Well, when I go to bed at night, I scroll through some of the videos, and you may pick up something that is newsworthy. But kids do it. Everybody is looking at TikTok videos, and there has to be some standards in place, monitoring procedures in place, and that is exactly what Novus is doing at the moment. So we know that TikTok is the go-to platform, and that is exactly what Joe Hammond, founder and director of Novus Group, said. TikTok has become the go-to platform for the world's youth looking for videos covering anything or any number of genres and tastes. So you got sport, you got anything else, and I mean entertainment, jokes, whatever it is, right? And already some universities are using TikTok as a tool to upload short lesson snippets, while companies are also seeing the platform that can help increase leads and prospects as well as target future clients. Now, a lot of you will know, and I know the home industry business, especially during COVID 19, the home industry business were using TikTok to advertise a whole lot of their home industry stuff, whether it's baking, whether it's services, whether it's goods, whatever it is. And this has become the platform to be on at the moment. That is TikTok. So if you want to read the story, it is available on the Citizen's website at citizen.co.za. Let's speak about the monitoring part. So Novus said that TikTok monitoring services provided by Novus monitors a company's brands, competitors, and campaigns. To quote him, he said it can also monitor reels, comments, likes, and reposts to provide clients with greater understanding of the engagement generated by specific posts or campaigns. And then he speaks about keyword monitoring can be done based on hashtags to ensure brands have better understanding on which its marketing content drives the most views, engagements from TikTok followers. So if you are a business owner or you are at home, then you use certain keywords. If you make biscuits, use the hashtag biscuits. You always use the word POV or for you as well, which are hashtags. TikTok also gets a lot of views as well. And this is a platform to be on. I did speak about Reels earlier this month. That's also a fantastic platform. That's Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels. And they're also developing this massive platform. I think it is absolutely wonderful to advertise your product. The reach is just absolutely phenomenal. So check out that story on the citizen.co.za and you'll find the article there. Okay, coming on to something that is very, very important, and that is WhatsApp. No doubt, and I'm going to use a Gujarati word here, no doubt many of you were having gabrat this past week after WhatsApp was down for a few days. Now, I have to admit, I was among the first in the country to realize that WhatsApp was down, and I got an official statement from WhatsApp. So they gave me the statement and I shared it. And a lot of people used my story to actually speak about the downtime of WhatsApp. So what actually happened? Let's speak a little bit about it. I was on Newsroom Africa explaining to Kathy Motlatlana about the downtime. So I'm going to explain to you now. So basically, the whole system went down at around 9, 10 o'clock. And it suffered this glitch with a number of users reporting issues when sending and receiving messages on the app. And it went as far as India and Australia and many other countries. So thousands and thousands of people were affected. The social media site was trending in South Africa on Tuesday following the downtime. Now, we don't realize, people say use different platforms and, they got the iMessaging and many others as well. But WhatsApp remains the platform to be on at the moment. So let's speak a little bit more about it. And according to Down Detector, now this is a website that detects when certain websites go out. There were over 6,000 reports online within just a few minutes, and users were complaining of their messages on WhatsApp not going through, not getting delivered, and a whole lot of other stuff. And then TikTok, WhatsApp didn't actually send me a message. They say we are aware that some people are currently having trouble sending messages, and we are working to restore WhatsApp for everyone as quickly as possible. Now, they didn't give the details of what caused the outage, but if you look at the Twitter handle of Statista, and it says WhatsApp is down around the globe, and this chart gives you an idea of just how much people this impacts, it seems. So the first place, right, if you look at the Twitter handle, it was 2.9 billion of Facebook and 2 billion users of WhatsApp. It means at least 2 billion users were affected. Now, also speaking about user groups, I did speak about this on a previous show on Salam Media. Earlier this month, the social media firm confirmed it is increasing the cap on group chats to allow more real world groups to interact on the platform. WhatsApp told the citizen one of the top requests they have consistently received is the group size does not support many real world groups to interact on the platform. So at the moment, if you are on a group or if you run a group, a WhatsApp group, you can have only 512. But when that feature rolls out, that will be amazing. That's going to go up to 1024. Now imagine how wonderful that is to have, especially if you got a home business. I mean, that will be absolutely amazing. So please do check it out. And when the feature comes in, obviously, I will let you know as well. There's another sort of a warning that is coming through. If you are running certain devices that are older than a certain time, you will not able to run WhatsApp on it. I will share that story in next week's program, but at least you need to know that if you're running a very old phone, especially old iPhones or old Android devices, you will not be able to use WhatsApp anymore because the platform doesn't support the upgrades that WhatsApp is doing on its platform. So please look out for that story happening as well. With the WhatsApp issue, you can read that story on the Citizens website as well at citizen.co.za. All right. Now, if you're an Apple fan, if you have an Apple iPhone, well, this week they released iOS 16.1, which is now available for download on iPhones and iPads. I'm going to go through just a few of the features of that. So they speak about battery percentage indicator. Apple has tweaked the behavior of the new battery percentage indicator in the status bar. Now the battery icon will gradually fill and empty depending on how much juice is left, even with the percentage showing. So that's absolutely quite amazing. Then you have Fitness Plus. Apple's fitness subscription offering will be available to users in 21 countries, even if they don't have an Apple Watch. So you don't need an Apple Watch. You can just use your phone. And the Fitness Plus platform has guided workouts like yoga, Pilates, and HIIT classes as well. So in a nod, I mean, for those that listen to music, Taylor Swift's new album Midnight, a menu of Taylor Swift's themed workout options will be added to the platform. And in expanded photo sharing, Apple said iOS 16.1 will make it more seamless to share your photo library with others thanks to a feature called iCloud Shared Photo Library. So basically, what does it mean? If you went for Hajj, or you went for a group meeting, or you went for an outing, and somebody didn't take the pictures, you can now take all these photos and use iCloud sharing, and everybody that uses an iPhone can actually have it. That is absolutely amazing. And then dynamic island outline. I showed you how the dynamic outline works. That the island, if you have a very dark background, there's now a gray border around the dynamic island. And then customizable lock or home screen, amazing. And Apple also released the iPad OS. They didn't release it when they launched the new iPhone, so this is now available. And they have Stage Manager, the weather app for the first time on the iPad, and also desktop class app. So how to install it? If you do have an iPhone, it is quite simple. The new feature in iOS 16 are available on compatible iPhone and iPad models. To upgrade to the new software, head to settings, tap on general, click on software update, and then tap on download and install. It's as simple as that. And if you see the picture on your screen, I actually did this last week sometime. That's my iPhone. I was at my desk at the Citizen, and I took this as a screen grab just to show you how the iOS 16 upgrade, 16.1 upgrade is as well. So if you have an iPhone, I suggest to upgrade. There's a lot of security features as well. So at least you are safe and secure. I did speak last week about a Citizen journalist, a colleague of mine, that was actually hacked with regards to the flaws that they have on the computer systems. Ensure that you have a good VPN, which is a virtual private network, especially when using public Wi-Fi, and ensure that you have strong passwords which you change on a regular basis. And then the big story that's been trending for a few days, which is the Elon Musk's Twitter lookalike. So basically, what will Elon Musk be doing at Twitter now that he has taken over? No doubt you've seen the TikTok videos. He walked into the Twitter head offices with his basin, right? The basin, like how you get in a bathroom. He walked in with a basin, and he said he's going to be cleaning up, and that kind of stuff. He even spoke about Donald Trump. So one of Musk's first decisions was to sack Twitter chief executive Parag Agrawal, chief financial officer Ned Segal, and head of legal affairs Vijay Gadde, according to several US media outlets. The billionaire entrepreneur will have to find replacements for them, and Musk is in an unenviable position of convincing seasoned executives to work for him at a platform that he has publicly disparaged. This is Jasmine Engberg, an analyst for Insider Intelligence. According to Bloomberg, Musk will assume the role of CEO for Twitter, at least initially. He'll have to deal with concerned employees. Musk wants to cut the workforce by 75%, about 5,500 employees, according to the Washington Post. Now, speaking about the Washington Post, I have a little video that my engineer will be playing for you, so you can just get a glimpse of what it was like this week for Elon Musk and the Twitter takeover.
After months of legal wrangling and negotiation, Elon Musk has finally bought social media company Twitter. Elon Musk originally offered to buy Twitter for about $54.20 per share, which total is around $44 billion. Just a few months after Elon Musk offered to buy Twitter, he tried to back out of the deal, basically saying that the company hadn't given him enough information, and he alleged that they had breached the agreement that they had. But then Twitter sued him, trying to force him to go through with the deal. It made its way through the Delaware court system, and it was set to go to trial in October. But before it went to trial, while they were doing depositions and preparing for trial, Elon Musk again offered to buy the company for the original price of $44 billion. Musk has suggested to potential investors that he could lay off nearly 75% of Twitter's staff. The company has around 7,500 employees now, so that could bring it down to a couple thousand. We don't know exactly what Musk will do now that he has taken over the company, but he did change his Twitter bio this week to read Chief Twit. He's said a lot about how he thinks Twitter should be a platform for free speech. He says he wants to hew really close to local laws, and he has suggested that he might loosen content moderation. He's also said that he would allow former President Trump back on the site if he wished.
If he were to reinstate your Twitter account, Mr. President, would you resume tweeting? And what would be your first tweet?
Probably wouldn't have any interest. Twitter's become very boring.
It was not correct to ban Donald Trump. I think that was a mistake.
And that he is kind of against these permanent bans or wants to use them the least amount possible. So it's possible that Twitter could see some reduced rules with Musk in charge, although we don't have an exact roadmap.
I use my tweets to express myself.
If somebody's operating a bot and troll army, then I'm definitely their enemy.
Musk has been a power user of Twitter for a long time. He has 110 million followers on the site, and he uses it regularly for things like sharing company updates, sharing memes, talking to his fans, and weighing in on geopolitics. One of the main things that came out during the pre-trial filings was text messages between Elon Musk and other interested parties, part of which suggested that he had increasingly grown frustrated with the way he felt that Twitter was encroaching on free speech. And that was one of the reasons he said he wanted to buy the company.
All right, there you have it. It's courtesy of the Washington Post, basically giving you a rundown of Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter. Well, we're going to see a lot of changes and hopefully good changes and no stifling of freedom of speech. Anyway, just gone 32 minutes past 7 o'clock on this Sunday. We're going to have to conclude the show. Jazakallah for once again tuning in. I really appreciate the support. And for those that have sent me messages from across the various social media platforms, including Salam Media, Jazakallah so much. With Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's permission, this week I won the award for the Vodacom Journalist of the Year in the opinion category for the Gauteng region. So in Gauteng, I was the overall winner for the opinion section. So Jazakallah for that. And also I was honored by the Adcock Ingram OTC for the Brave Award for journalists as well. That's among the whole country. So Jazakallah to all the journalists and the people on social media, all my friends, colleagues, families, and all the people that I speak to on a daily basis. Jazakallah for the wonderful, wonderful support and for the well wishes on my several social media platforms. And remember that I'm going to do my best to bring you all the cutting edge news, whether it's normal heartbreaking news and even technology news as well. So Jazakallah for that. Anyway, we've come to the end of the program. Jazakallah once again for tuning in. Tomorrow is another week. Please do take care of yourselves and each other, and remember the Ummah in your du'as. I mean, the Ummah is going through such difficulty at the moment, and it's only the power of dua that inshallah can, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can make this world, everything that's going wrong easy for us, inshallah. So for myself and my engineer for this evening, Brother Sadiq, please do take care of yourself and each other. Fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.